The National Crimes Record Bureau has released its Crimes in India Report 2023, which talks about the different types of crimes prevalent in our country. And in this video, we will talk about the key findings of this report. Hello and welcome to Drishti IAS. My name is Saloni Nankyoliar. Let's get started. So NCRB has released its Crimes in India Report 2023, and this report talks about the crime rate in different states, meaning the number of crimes being registered per lakh population. And the report says that the crime rate in India has significantly increased from 422 per lakh population, 422.2 in 2022 to some 448.3 in 2023. So we see a significant rise in the number of crimes in our country. And one of the major reasons for this increase is the violation that's happened in the Motor Vehicle Act category. So the violations under the Motor Vehicles Act, they have almost doubled up. So this is also one of the reasons for this increase in the crime rate in India. Next, the crimes against human body also, like hurt or homicide, these types of crimes have also increased. So these two categories are one of the major reasons because of which we see the increase in crime rate in our country. And now let us talk about the key findings of this report, like what type of crimes have increased in our country. So first is the cybercrime. With the increasing use of technology and AI, cyber crimes in India have also increased significantly. So the increase is of 31.2%, with some 86,420 new cases being registered, and out of this 31.2%, 68.9% of the cases are registered under the fraud category. Fraud category, like the digital arrest cases, etc., that we keep on seeing in the news almost every day. So the fraud category saw the maximum number of cyber crimes in our country, and the states which were the most affected were Karnataka, Telangana and Uttar Pradesh. Next, we have the crimes against women. This category also saw an increase of 0.7%. And out of this increase, the major reason for this increase was domestic cruelty. Highest share of 29.8%. Domestic cruelty is the cruelty by husband or in-laws, anything that happens in the domestic setup. So this domestic cruelty also saw the major increase. Then we have kidnapping with 19.8%, outraging modesty like molestation or eve teasing, etc. at 18.71%. And the state which saw the maximum increase in crimes against women was Uttar Pradesh. So this reported the maximum number of cases. After Uttar Pradesh, we have Maharashtra, Rajasthan, West Bengal and Madhya Pradesh. Next category is the crimes against children. This category also saw an increase. So the total increase happened of 9.2%, with a total of 1.77 lakh new cases registered. And again here, one of the major reasons was kidnapping. 45% of the cases in this category, in the crimes against children category, were because of kidnapping. 45% of the cases. After kidnapping, we have POCSO, which is the protection of children from sexual offences. So activities like pornography or sexual exploitation of children, this was the second largest contributor to the crimes against children. Next category is the crimes against SCs and STs. So crimes against scheduled castes and scheduled tribes also saw an increase. If we talk about STs, so the crimes increased by 28.8%. That's a very sharp increase, with a total of 12,960 cases registered. And if we talked about the most affected states, we have Manipur. We saw that there were ethnic conflicts. The Kuki tribe, Meitei tribes, these saw ethnic conflicts in the region. Because of this also, there was a significant increase against the crimes against STs, and a large number of cases also recorded from Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan. So we have Manipur, Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan in the crimes against ST category. Then we have SC category. Here also we saw an increase, and a total of 57,789 cases were registered. Here the states which were the most affected were Uttar Pradesh. This reported the highest number. It was followed by Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. Then we have some other crimes like farmer suicides. This is also a very significant crime in our country, and farmer suicides also saw an increase, with a total of 10,786 cases being recorded. And here the most affected states were Maharashtra and Karnataka. Now, other than farmer suicides, we also have some economic crimes. So there was 6% rise in economic crimes, like we have fraud, forgery, somebody is just trying to trap you into some kind of an economic crime. So these things also happen, just take money out of you, violate your economic principles, everything of that sort also happens. And a total number of cases went up to 2.04 lakhs. Then murders were also there, but the murder cases, they decreased by 2.8% with a total of 27,721 cases registered in 2023. So murders saw a decline. Other than that, all the other crimes in India have increased. Now, let us talk about NCRB. What is NCRB and how does it calculate this data? So National Crimes Records Bureau, it works under the Ministry of Home Affairs. And it was formed in 1986. Its key functions are, it's a crime record bureau. So it collects data. It gathers data from a total of 36 states and union territories. And then it collects all these data and it reports these publications. So this report was the Crimes in India report. Then we also have accidental deaths and suicides in India reports, prison statistics India. So there are some important reports that this organization that brings about. Then information repository is maintained. It acts as a central database for crime and criminal information. In fact, it also acts as a digital fingerprint database also for all the prisoners and all the criminals. And empowering police forces. All this data is finally going to empower the police forces to make better decisions and to be able to catch these criminals more efficiently. It supports the police through data analytics, training and modern crime record system. But there are certain limitations that the NCRB report highlights. Which are the limitations? Principal offense rule. Now this means that if there's one offender who has been charged with multiple offenses, then only the most heinous offense with the most stringent punishment is going to be counted. For example, one offender has been charged with murder also, rape also, and kidnapping also. Now out of these three, as per our law, murder is going to be the most heinous crime with the most stringent punishment available. So this is going to be our principal offense. So the offender is going to be charged with murder. So murder, rape and kidnapping, but the principal offense is murder. So the principal offense rule is going to apply here. And this is also one of the limitations. So when the report talks about murder cases, the same offender might also be charged with some other cases, but he will not be counted in that other data. The data will only count murder because we are talking about principal offense here. Next, actual crime versus recorded crime. So we say that the crime rate has increased, but there's a very high chance that the recording of crimes has also increased because of awareness of all these things, awareness of crimes in the society. So the recording increases versus the actual increase. We do not know if it's an actual increase because earlier so much recording or so much reporting did not happen because people were not comfortable in reaching out to the police and sharing their grievances. So actual reporting versus like actual crimes versus the reported crimes. There can be a disparity in this thing also. And then the use of old population data. So we talked about crime rates, and this population data is old population data. We are using the 2011 census data. So this is old population data that is being used at the moment. So it might not give us the most accurate statistics. So that was all for today's video. We saw that the crime rates in India have increased and the crimes against so many subcategories have also seen an increase. Now let us practice a question for prelims. Consider the two statements given below and choose the correct option. Statement 1. According to the NCRB report 2023, crimes against women saw a slight increase of 0.7% and domestic cruelty is the most prevalent crime. Statement 2. Crimes against scheduled caste increased by 28.8% with Uttar Pradesh recording the highest number of cases. Which of the following options is correct? A. Only statement 1 is correct. B. Only statement 2 is correct. C. Both statements are correct. D. Both statements are incorrect. Please provide your answers in the comment section and we will meet in a new video.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.